I love when I'm wrong. I'll be the first one to admit, I didn't think Mac was going to make the team. I honestly thought it was going to be another year with the Osceola Magic, if not him going overseas. But I love when I'm wrong. And Matt McClung is having his Exhibit 10 contract, which is a training camp deal, converted into a two-way contract. So congratulations, Mac McClung is going to be, as of right now, on the Orlando Magic roster. So let's get right into it and let's talk about it. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of Matt McClung making this team? He also got a new, I knew his old agent, Daniel Poneman. He got a new agent, which I believe he's with Wasserman now. So maybe his new representation was better at getting him this deal. Look at the Orlando Magic right now. Jalen Suggs, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Anthony Blackcole, Anthony Gary Harris, Jonathan Isaac, Mo Wagner. Makes out probably the 10-man rotation, with Corey Joseph, Caleb Houston, Jet Howard, Tristan Da Silva, and Goga Bitsaday being the 10 through 15 guys, or I guess 11 through 15. While I look at this team and I think Mac really could eventually surpass Corey Joseph if Corey Joseph is ineffective, or if they don't vibe with him and Mac plays really well, he could really go ahead and take that spot. And then the last two-way, if I had to be a betting man, is probably going to go to Jalen Slauson, if not Ethan Thompson. I know Ethan Thompson was a dog last year, but let's just talk about our boy. And by the way, in this year's preseason for the Orlando Magic, it wasn't anything insane. By the way, he's played 2 seasons he's played 4 NBA games, 1 with the Bulls, 1 with the Lakers, and 2 with the Sixers. And in the preseason, specifically this past year, he averaged per game in 2 games, 7.5 minutes, shot 3 attempts from the field at 50%, 4 points, shot 1.5 3-point attempts at 33%, averaged half a rebound, an assist, a block, and literally 4 points. Like I said, nothing insane. But in this year's past G League, he was named MVP. He's a 2-time NBA slam dunk champion. He averaged 25.5 points last year, 6.5 assists, 4.6 rebounds, and 1.1 steals on shooting 49.2% from the field and 38% from 3. The high level of production is why I believe he earned this roster spot on the Orlando Magic, next to Trevlin Queen, who also, I believe Trevlin Queen was also a former G League MVP. Are we talking about 2 G League MVPs on the same team? 2 G League MVPs? By the way, shout out my Baltimore native and Trevlin Queen. I know he grew up in Glen Burnie, but he's born in Baltimore. And yeah, he was G League Finals MVP. Okay, so still 2 dogs on this team on their 2 ways. And yeah, he's only appeared in 4 games. He's had success in the G League. And McClung's impressive stats, I think, make him a promising addition to Orlando. His ability to score efficiently now, where he's shown he can literally be shooting 50% from the field in the past 2 G League seasons. He's I guess not 50%, but with the Delaware Bluecoats, he did shoot 50%. And then this year he shot 49.7%. So basically back-to-back seasons with 50% from the field, like 40% from 3. And the fact that he can look like he could really be this microwave offensive power. And I understand, look, I was the one who doubted him because of the guard position is very hard to make in the NBA. It's very hard. So I'm still saying there is an uphill battle. And I still believe that if it doesn't work out this season, he's a guy who might end up going to Europe next year, making a bunch of money and becoming an MVP. Because again, as long as expansion is 2 to 5 years down the road, and until then, he might just get squeezed. But I still think his athleticism, he adds excitement and versatility. He can play the 1 or the 2. Yeah, I know he's 6'2", but his athleticism and work ethic seems like he can be a guy who can play on or off ball. And their decision to convert him to a 2-way contract indicates the belief that he's going to be a guy who's going to further develop with the Osceola Magic, and then he's going to be able to contribute to the Orlando's Magic NBA roster spot. So for me, I think this is a great situation for a guy like Mac McClung, as it's going to give him the opportunity to prove everybody wrong. I don't know. What's your thoughts? And yeah, I want to hear your guys' opinion down below in the comment section. If you guys agree with me that this is going to be a great opportunity. I think this contract is going to give McClung the opportunity to prove his worth at the highest level. With the roster construction that Orlando has, it'll allow him to go ahead and be somebody who can be on the roster. And I think the biggest thing here is, as I said before, when we looked at the team's roster, when it came down to, look, Caleb Houston and Corey Joseph are the biggest question marks. I love Anthony Black, and I think he's part of the future. I've always thought Cole Anthony was a sixth man at best, and I could see Cole Anthony being traded for the right price. If somebody offered us the right amount of money, I think we'd be like, okay, let's do it. Like, what's holding us back, you know? So for me, I look at this team and I think there is a way for a guy like McClung to really claw his way onto the main depth chart. So for me, again, when I look at a team like the Orlando Magic, last year, if you look at the 2023 to 2024 Orlando Magic, they were a team that was able to go ahead and play a steady rotation. Jamal Mosley liked to play consistently. It was Banchero, Wagner. I guess you could say that it's crazy also to think about that Mr. Markelle Fultz isn't on anybody's team. And last year, Fultz was already out of the rotation. So we had Banchero, Wagner, Suggs, okay? And then I guess we're going to... Guys who played... Should we look at everyone who played the most games? Because I guess Cole Anthony, Banchero, Wagner 2, Suggs, Black. Somebody's got to replace Ingles' minutes. We know, like, Condavious Caldwell-Pope's going to be digging into Gary Harris's and Jonathan Isaac's, and he's obviously going to be taking a lot. Those Joe Ingles was off the bench, so definitely in the 40 games, Markelle Fultz played 21 minutes. So I think there is really, and Trevin Clean only appeared in 14 games last year. Jet Howard only appeared in 18. I know Kevon Harrison and Admiral Schofield are gone. So again, Trevin Clean was the one who got the most runs, as Schofield and Harris didn't get as many. So again, we're looking at the way for him to get path. The minutes might be limited, but hey, I'm excited to see that they're giving McClung the opportunity he rightfully deserves. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, hit that like and subscribe button. It would mean the world. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and you made it to the end. Let me hear your predictions. What do you think of McClung, and what's it going to be like this year? Goodbye, everybody.